Good morning grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. Hope you all are doing great today. I hope you are thorough with all the concepts we learned in this chapter. So let's discuss the questions from revision time exercise today. Now the first question says there are 24 number tokens in a basket. They are 34, 47, 59, 72, 10, 9, 2, 15, 75, 46, 50, 91, 25, 39, 11, 97, 46, 81, 60, 20, 95, 32, 31 and 62. So you can see 24 numbers there. Now, a few numbers are odd numbers whereas the remaining are even numbers. A few questions are given here based on the data given here. Now the first question says find the ratio of the number of odd numbers to the number of even numbers. So from the given list of numbers, we have to see how many are odd numbers and how many are even numbers. And you have to take the ratio of the number of odd numbers to the number of even numbers. So you have to count the number of odd numbers and count the number of even numbers, and then you have to write the ratio of the number of odd numbers to the number of even numbers. Follow the same procedure to solve the remaining questions given under question number 1. Now, the second question says find the ratio of the following. You are given 4 questions there. So as an example, let's discuss the first one. It says you have to find the ratio of the following. The first one 30 centimeter to 3 kilometer. You have to write the ratio of 30 centimeter to 3 kilometer. Remember, whenever we mention a ratio, the comparison is only between two quantities in the same unit. So are the quantities given here in the same unit? No. One is 30 centimeter and the other one is 3 kilometer. So the units here are not the same. One is centimeter and the other one is kilometer. So the first step is to convert the given quantities in terms of a single unit or the same unit. So let's express both the quantities in terms of the same unit. So we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. So 3 kilometer will be equal to 3 lakh centimeters. So if we take the ratio 30 centimeter is to 3 kilometer, we have to write it as 30 centimeter by 3 lakh centimeter, which when reduced to the simplest form will give you 1 by 10,000 or the ratio 1 is to 10,000. So the ratio of 30 centimeter to 3 kilometer is 1 is to 10,000. Hope this is clear to you. Follow the same procedure to find the ratio of the remaining questions. Let's discuss question number 3 now. It says the ratio of the monthly income to the expenditure of a family is always 6 is to 5. Based on this ratio, complete the following table. So here in this question you can see a table is given. The first row is the year, the second row shows the income, that is monthly income of that year, and the third row shows the monthly expenditure of that year. It is mentioned in the question that the ratio of the monthly income to the expenditure is 6 is to 5. It is always 6 is to 5, that is every year it is the same. Now, based on this, you have to complete the table given here. Look at the first column here. The year is 2005. The monthly income is 42,000 rupees. The monthly expenditure is not given. We have to find it out given the ratio is 6 is to 5 and the monthly income is 42,000. So how can we find out what is the expenditure, the monthly expenditure for the year 2005? See, imagine the monthly expenditure for 2005 is equal to X. We need to find out X. If we follow the ratio of income to expenditure, then 6 is to 5 will be equal to 42,000 is to X. So let's write the fractions corresponding to the ratios and find out X. So 42,000 by X is equal to 6 by 5. Now after cross multiplying, we get 42,000 into 5 by 6 is equal to X. When you simplify this, you get X is equal to 35,000. So the monthly expenditure for the year 2005 is equal to rupees 35,000. So in the table, here you can write 35,000. Similarly, find out the missing figures and complete the table. Let's discuss question number 4 now. It says divide 450 apples into 3 baskets in the ratio 2:3:4. So what is being mentioned here? So there are a total of 450 apples and there are 3 baskets. We have to divide these 450 apples in these 3 baskets in the ratio 2:3:4. So what is the total number of parts that we can divide these apples into? That would be this 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is equal to 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 4 9. So if you divide the total number of apples into 9 equal parts, 2 parts out of the 9 parts, that is 2 by 9 of 450 has to go into the first basket. Then 3 by 9 of 450 should go into the second basket and 4 by 9 of 450 apples should go in the third basket. So if we write that as steps, you will find out the first basket will contain 100 apples, the second basket will contain 150 apples and the third basket will contain 200 apples. So this is how we can divide 450 apples into 3 baskets in the ratio 2:3:4. Hope this is clear to you. Let's discuss the next question. It says Rupees 24,000 is divided among Sunil, Salim and Ali in the ratio 3:5:4. Find the amount each one received. So when you get a question like this, the first thing you can do is look at the ratio and find out the total number of parts the whole amount is divided into. So the total number of parts will be 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. So this means that if the amount 24,000 is divided into 12 equal parts, 3 by 12 or 3 out of 12 parts is Sunil's share. 5 out of 12 parts will be Salim's share and 4 out of the total 12 parts will be Ali's share. So when you simplify this, you will see Sunil's share is equal to rupees 24,000 into 3 by 12 equal to rupees 6,000. Then Salim's share will be equal to rupees 10,000, that is 5 by 12 of rupees 24,000. Now Ali's share will be equal to 8,000 rupees. So this is how the total amount was divided among the 3 people. I hope this is clear to you. Let's discuss the next one. It says check whether the following numbers are in proportion or not. So here the first question, 4, 30, 2, 15. You are given 4 quantities here. We need to check whether these quantities are in proportion. So we need to take the ratio of the first quantity and the second quantity. That would be our first ratio and the second ratio will be the ratio of this 2 to this 15. So let's see, ratio 4 and 30 is 4:30, which when simplified will give you 2:50. Now the next 2 quantities will give the ratio 2:50. See, both the ratios are equal. Also, the first quantity or the first term into the fourth term, that is the product of the extreme terms is equal to 60 and the product of the middle terms 30 into 20, that is also 60. See, the 2 ratios are equal and the product of the extreme terms is equal to the product of the middle terms, hence the 4 quantities are in proportion. So you have to write 4, 30, 2, 15 are in proportion. Similarly, check if the next set is also in proportion and note down your answer in the notebook. So children, I hope all the 6 questions we discussed today are clear to you. Make sure you work them out in your notebook and once you are done, you have to take a picture of your answers and send us through Teams. So that's all for today. In the next class, let's see the rest of the exercise. Till then, bye, take care.